do you do when you have it all? It's unfortunately the one downside of this game is that once you hit the top, there's really nowhere else to go. And unfortunately in this case, there won't ever be any more growth. At least in this world, because, well, unfortunately, existing worlds do not get anything from new updates when they come out. But anyways, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Phantasm Gaming, and it's been a while since I've made a legit video. And, well, given that V Rising is getting an update at the end of the month, the Oakvale Invaders, I believe is what it's called. If that's not what it's called, I will put up a text thing up here, or image, of the titles. That way you know what the actual title is, but yeah. Unfortunately, the new update will not be affecting this world, so this world where I've defeated Dracula is unfortunately going to remain unchanged. But I thought it high time I give a legit castle tour, if you will. And I think, depending on how long it takes, and if I'm feeling up for it, maybe we'll get in a little bit of a boss fight against Belmont, because, frankly, he still remains the... I still think Belmont is the most fun fight. I'll just say it. So, I suppose we should start the tour here. As good a place as any. Living quarters, if you will. I guess the quiet location for any burgeoning vampire lord to rest his head. Got the bedroom with the coffin right here. It's nice decor. A little bit of a changing area with the mirror if you want to change your appearance, which not gonna, because I look amazing. Why would I change it? Now there's the garden, which I'll show you shortly once I'm not going to get a massive sunburn. That there's the staircase that leads down. Over here we have a meeting area, if you will, with a throne for ordering around the minions, which I'm not sending any of them out on missions at this point, which you'll understand why momentarily as I give you more of the tour. And this teleporter will take us down into the servant quarters, where we have all 8 servants lined up neatly in a row. We got Glenda, Lilith, Ragnar, Carmilla, Cunningham, who was my first ever minion, Pyro, and all of them are in the way, so I can't do Poe, and then last but not least, Asriel. Now, for those who haven't played V Rising, the servants will essentially patrol around the castle and kill any enemies that arise, including other players, should that be the case. But you can also send them out on missions to raid and pillage and do as you see fit. Now, so in here we have basically the main hall. You know, got a little sitting area, got a wine rack, which, yeah, blood wine. This teleporter takes up to the top floor, which I'll show you in a bit. This is the, well, waygate, which will teleport you basically wherever the hell you want to go. Since the night's about to fall, I've got some shade. I'll show you the outdoor portion. Not that there's much outdoor here, although there are some copper nodes I do need to clear out now that I think about it. But, yeah. So over in here we have the wine room, where I keep a bunch of people in order to tap their blood for wine. Room is risen. And you're now a werewolf. Lovely. Here's where I keep rations for feeding the prisoners. Fish to keep them less likely to die of misery. And grapes for making blood burn low. Over in here, we have the forge. Essentially where I keep all of my crafting materials and such. Got the Ancestor Forge for reforging shattered weapons. The Fabricator for making all kinds of crazy electrical doodads or just counterfeiting money. Here we have the refined materials where basically I just kind of put everything that needs to be put that is refined already. Advanced Furnace for making all kinds of crazy stuff. Anvil in the smithy, forging weapons. Dust storage, where I basically just keep all the dust and whatnot. Building materials, which I admittedly haven't been using much of since, I kind of got the castle built out to where I wanted to, so there's no need. And here's the wood storage and the workshop. All my grinders, sawmills. Here we have the tailor. Basically just for making armor and whatnot. So that's it for the first floor, essentially. Oh yeah, and of course, Bucephalus. Can't forget him. My faithful vampiric steed. And the castle heart, which needs a bit of a top-up, so let's go ahead and do that. So up here leads to the second floor, which is basically a lot more crafting and such. But so here we've got a little waiting area, because, I mean, hey, every Dark Lord's got to have a waiting area while the peasants can sit in while they wait to have an audience with me. Here we have the treasury, as well as Chompy. Say hi to Chompy. A lot of money. I'm probably going to need to make another coin storage at some point. And here's where I keep extra armor, weapons, etc. This is the armory / treasury. So over in here, we have the research area. Library, if you will. Plenty of places for doing research, new crafting recipes, that sort of thing. And plenty of books for those who want to use them when it comes time for them to use it. So in here we have the jewel crafting room, which is basically just where I keep the gems. Gems, amulets, that sort of thing. And also do a bunch of crafting for spell jewels. All sorts of things. Or just making better gems. So here we have the alchemy room, lab. So we got different seeds, all sorts of plants growing up. The blood press, which is basically for making all sorts of primal and greater blood essence. Herb storage, where I keep a massive stockpile, honestly. Alchemy storage for storing alchemy ingredients. Alchemy table. Stygian summoning circle for when you just want to summon things to kill and get the loot. Consumables. Vermin nest. Out here is the garden, where I've got a bunch of things growing. Graveyards for more mob farming. Nice big old blood fountain, because why not? Why wouldn't you? And then lastly, the pride and joy of this castle, the throne room. Which admittedly I spent quite a lot of time designing, so You got little waiting areas, little balconies for vampires to sit and gossip while they wait for my verdict. And of course, the Throne of Darkness, symbolizing that, hey, this guy here, this guy killed Dracula. He's the head honcho of the server now. So yeah, that was the castle tour. And yeah, I think we still got time in the night, so stay tuned. We're gonna have us a fight. He still wanders my lands. No matter how many times I kill him, he keeps coming back for more. Well, if Simon Belmont is so desperate to do battle with the Lord of Darkness, then I shall oblige him. I come for you, Belmont.
You seek battle with a Belmont? Your fate is sealed. You cannot penetrate my defenses. Your reign ends here. It's the precision of a Belmont's blades. Trust the darkness! Witness the power of Belmont! Back to the shadows, creature of the night!
You fight this well, Belmont. It's been a while since we've had a challenge.
Ride the righteous winds!
Come.
I'll cut you down! Behold, my blessed blades!
Well, I'm impressed, Belmont.
My whip is a torch that lights the path to your demise. Crush the darkness! Prepare for your end! My blades are guided by purpose!
Bane, do not get involved. This is not your fight.
I stand unyielding. Die in the dark! Prepare to face the fury of a Belmont! My light will engulf the darkness!
Bane, your involvement is neither appreciated nor requested.
You seek battle with a Belmont? Your fate is sealed. My blades are guided by purpose. Chase down the darkness!
Bane, your involvement is not requested, but you know what?
Your
I will take
darkness
it.
will be vanquished. Destroy the enemies of good. I feel stronger. I vanquish the darkness. Witness a hunter's technique.
I am attempting to, but at the moment we should get interrupted, Belmont.
Through the darkness. no escape from judgment! Ancestors, guide each strike! Have at you! Behold my blessed blades!
Good, Belmont. Give me the challenge.
Even the strongest can be vanquished.
I thank you for the bout, Belmont. It is always appreciated, even with the interloper gone.
I feel stronger.
I have to say, though, Bane, your involvement was not appreciated, nor asked for. Neither is yours, for that matter. Stay out of things that do not concern you. Well then. That was certainly fun. Belmont, you never fail to amuse. Provide an excellent distraction. So, same time next week, Belmont?